Alright, YouTube. Figured this video would actually show my face. Just got a little goodie from Max's Chinatown today. A very good store. If anyone lives in New York, you should go definitely check it out. That surprise is Kabam! The Tech Genesis Hyper Librarian. So you can see the hollow. It's not a proxy. I've had proxies in my previous videos. So I just figured that I'd want to review this card, also give a few tips against combating the agent deck, which I know people are going to be facing a lot of in this weekend and new times. But basically, just a Hyper Librarian review. When this card is legal on July 5th, basically the entire meta changes. You know, decks move up and down tiers. I personally believe 6 Sams go down a big notch because of the fact that they just, as fast as they are, they can't maintain the draw power that a Hyper Librarian deck can maintain. Um, and I could be wrong, they could be right, but in Japan you see Junk Doppel decks and other Synchro Spam decks do a lot better than um, than how 6 Sams have been doing. Black Wings do well because they could actually utilize this just a little bit, but it's a sure value play. He's better than Android. Um, Dark Spellcaster, 5-star, 24 and 18. As you guys know, every time a synchro monster synchro summons, as long as this card's face up on the field, you draw a card. You draw the card upon resolution of the effect. Upon resolution of Hyper Librarian's effect activates every time. Uh, so yeah, basically, the card's busted. I mean, no one's gonna argue that. The card's very broken. If this card remains at 3 for another format after this, it'll be ridiculous. We can abuse it more here than maybe they can in Japan, simply because of the fact that we have Reborn Tengu. And there are some decks that can drop 8 synchros, and just sink when utilizing Reborn Tengu. I personally think it's a little overrated, but that's just me. A lot of people get a lot of success with Tengu, and Librarian is definitely going to help that because instead of dropping Catastor or Android with the bulb play, they're going to drop Librarian, and then if you're playing a deck that has the synchro against, you're gonna get beat down. Okay, Hyper Librarian again. I believe it'll go to 1 on the next ban list. I don't think it'll get banned. Everyone wants it to get banned. For the good of the game, should it get banned? Maybe. But 1 I think is handleable. You're gonna see a bottomless trap hole increase, compulsory evacuation device, everything to stop that priority. The lack of priority to abuse it. So you're gonna see a lot more of that stuff. So basically, yeah. First on YouTube, I believe, actual Hyper Librarian. So you guys should be getting yours soon. It's a great card. Busted. I run 2 in my junk doppel decks. Again, check out videos to see how I run the deck. I've basically been playing the last build that I posted, mostly for the whole time. Okay, this weekend you're gonna see a lot of agent decks, especially at YCS Rhode Island. Good luck to anyone going. Um, Basically, combating the Agent Angel deck, I believe the best card that you could play is a few of these. You need to play Thunder King Ryo in the deck. I took out a tuning, a quick draw, and a junk synchron from my deck, slowed it down just a little bit, and played 3 Thunder Kings. Why? If you get Thunder King on the field first turn, they can't use Earth. Its effect. You can negate a special of Hyperion. You can negate a special of Christia. They can't activate Pot of Duality, which a lot of those decks play 3 pots. So this weekend I'm playing 3 Thunder King. I'm also siding in Caius, the Shadow Monarch, because Christia was the big issue in the deck. If you can get around Christia, you can win. I mean, I don't think the rest of the deck is that great, but Christia is just a knockout card. Caius doesn't care that you can't special summon. You can still tribute summon, and he won't get that effect go back on top of the deck. He'll be removing it from play. So unless he's playing Sanctuary, which is, we shouldn't have an issue against Sanctuary if you're playing a legitimate build. So I'm signing Caius for that same purpose. I'm signing 1 DD Warrior Lady. Um, they attack with Christia. You can remove from play Christia with DD Warrior Lady. Um, you could possibly play Honest if you wanted to, if you sided in this, depending on the. I'm talking strictly for junk doppel decks, but you could use this stuff. I think any deck should be playing Thunder Kings against it, honestly. DD Warrior Lady, we'll just remove the Christian. That way you can start special summoning again, because it could be a lockout. Really good card against him, I believe, personally, is Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer. Old school card, really good from Labyrinth of Nightmare. Um, Basically, you can punch over that Venus that's sitting there, and you can remove from play Venus and any shine balls in the grave. So you could utilize that, and they can't special Hyperion by removing from the grave if Kaiku's out. So basically, the only way over this they'll have is either Christia or Jupiter, or having to remove something from their hand to special Hyperion, and now you're getting into a situation where you're forcing them to play against their style. That's the one. So Kaiku, there is an issue for the Agent deck. Um, Double Smash, just because I gotta get Christia off the field. You know, playing two Smashing Grounds, and that's basically the way I would combat the Agent deck. Um, any other ideas you guys have of how to combat the Agent deck? Please let me know. Remember, the tier 1 build does not play the Sanctuary and that stuff. You know, it runs just a heavy trap lineup or the basic trap lineup with, you know, extra techs, maybe Valhalla, you know, maybe Herald of Perfection, but it's not really playing that. Um, so yeah, TG, Hyper Librarian, and how to combat the agent deck is that video. Next Friday, I should be able to get my hands on a pack of Gold Series 4. And I personally am a decent fan of the set. I'll review the set there, and I should be able to open up a pack early. That way you guys can see what commons are in it, because Kevin Tewart said he's not releasing the commons. So basically with that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe, because I'm going to be trying to leak the Gold Series commons before anybody else. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and best of luck to anyone at YCS Rhode Island.